Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of December 2021. And you're going to want to watch two videos. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. For those new to the channel, the reason that I use the North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that I find it's much more relevant to your actual life path, because it's recognized in both Western and Eastern Vedic astrology that the North Node is your path forward, the path that you were born to master and the path that you were born to take in this lifetime. So let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly tarot reading for everybody with their North Node in Libra and or the 7th house. I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents everything from the 1st of the month to the 15th, and then this side represents the 16th to the end of the month. So yeah, really powerful, transformative month this month. December 4th, we have a total solar eclipse on the 4th of December. And so I'm seeing for a lot of the North Node signs, a lot of transformation. Now, this first half of the month, okay, what I'm seeing is there's a couple of themes. Number one, I'm seeing balance, but in particular, I'm seeing a lot of you, there's something where I'm seeing like a juggling or balancing of resources, finances, property, things like that, or just in life in general. Like I'm seeing like this, there could be possibly like an imbalance that's happening. And I'm seeing in particular that there is an opportunity that either has been presented to you recently in the past several months, and it's coming up again, or it will be presented to you this first half of the month, or soon thereafter, where it's an opportunity, like almost like a crossroads, where you're given an opportunity to move in a certain direction, okay? And it's going to involve, what it's going to involve though, is it's going to involve you collaborating or working as a team. So collaborating with another or others. And now that could be anything from a career or job. It also could be partnership in a relationship, but some sort of partnering. And I'm getting the feeling overall that it has to do with I'm getting like a feminine type energy, okay? That's coming in big time. Now, what is really wanting to happen is this balancing thing I was talking about. This situation is coming out because it's almost like you've been too independent you've been too independent, but also that is kind of the first place you go is just like, I'll do it on my own, or like, not super willing to collaborate. And that's why this is coming as a balancing. And so I want you to really recognize this opportunity for what it is, because at first it might seem like, it's no big deal, or it's not something that interests you, but it really is tied up with your karmic future. Okay. And so it is there to balance. Now, the part of the reason that we were talking about resources is it could seem like, for example, excuse me, that there might not be the resources to do it, or there could be struggling in the resources department, or something to where, like, you don't know how it's going to be feasible to do that. And it's going to be because you are going to need to kind of rely in a partnership. And that's what I see it kind of being like uncomfortable, but this is trying to balance you out. It's being uncomfortable because you're going to have to kind of like, it's going to create, it's in your mind, you could feel like vulnerable, like you're not used to feeling vulnerable. And so it's going to be uncomfortable. And that's part of this balancing. But remember, take any opportunity, if it makes sense, okay, partnership wise, and allow others to partner up with you and offer their services in partnership with you, and not trying to just be like the lone wolf. But I feel like this month something is going to really come to a head. If it already hasn't been presented to you, maybe in the past several weeks or months or whatever, look at it again, revisit that. Or if it pops up, anything to do with partnering others is really, really positive. Now, the second half of the month is, I feel like how the Sagittarius solar eclipse is going to affect, for a lot of you, North nodes in Libra, and or the seventh house, is I feel like it's going to affect your belief systems in a positive way. I feel like a lot of your belief systems of how you believe the world should work, or it does work, or whatever, could come into question. And that's a good thing. I feel like there's some ways of being that your beliefs are being challenged, okay, and they could be challenged, and this is a positive thing, okay. And the other thing that's really important this month, okay, when they're challenged, don't look at that as a bad thing, because it's like the one thing you have to remember, one of the things you have to remember in this lifetime, because of your South Node in Aries and or the first house, is seeing others' points of view, or being able to see other sides, that you can find that there's more than one truth. It's not just your truth or my truth. Is like there are many truths if you like look at them closely. The other thing too is I feel like what's going to really come this month is I feel like take advantage of really bonding with others. Bonding with others in celebration is going to be really, really important for you this month. And I feel like a lot of you, there is a relationship from your past, and relationships, I should say, plural, possibly, that there's going to be, especially this second half of the month, there's going to be a revisiting of them in the memory banks, okay? Or they could come back, you could be reunited in a way with a person from your past. But either, whether it's memories or actually coming in contact with a person from the past, I feel like these are maybe like old relationships that have been blown apart. And don't think that they were blown apart and that's a reason for you not to want to bond or collaborate with others, because it is that's not the reason why they blew apart. They blew apart because there were things that were needed to be learned, in particular with maybe how, words like compromise, words like seeing another person's point of view, being able to work with others, because that's really in working with others and collaborating with others, whether it is in a work relationship or a romantic relationship or wherever, requires give and take. It's not just like, well, like always like my way, your way, or whatever. It's like compromise. Okay, so that's just these feelings and memories. Just try to learn from them. Some of the things possibly could be healed. Some of the things might, no, those old relationships might not be able to be healed. That's okay. It's a learning experience. Do what you can to heal them within yourself and with others if possible. Apologies, sincere apologies go a long way, and just trying to see the other person's point of view. But I really see this month for a lot of you, like a lot of breakthroughs. I feel like, for a lot of you that you're going to be kind of coming out of a period of being like you're the warden and the prisoner. You're the warden of your own prison type of thing. I see you kind of coming out and stepping forward. But really important also, like I said, to the second half of the month, enjoy life, particularly enjoy life with others, and get those bonds going, because when we're not used to relying on others, or when we're not used to bond, or collaborating or working with others on a big scale, sometimes we can start off by just being in social situations with people, not trying to collaborate, but just you start off by like, that's why you might think, okay, well, what value is it to go to some holiday parties, or what value is it to go here, or to hang out with this group or whatever. And the value is, it's like all of that is a real like learning, um, how to get along and work with people and see, their points of view. So I see a real value in that for you this second half of the month. But, a lot of you have been doing the really hard work. I know that a lot of you are hurting from a lot of past relationships that have blown up. I can see that. And just don't worry about it. Heal what you can within yourself and with others. If you feel like, possibly, apologies are necessary, do that. It doesn't make you a weak person. When we see different errors in the way we've done things, it's not a weakness, it's a strength, because it takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage to be able to do that. Remember, your gift is the gift of the warrior. But in this lifetime, your war is not outside. Your war and battle is within you. And you have to have the courage you have to display is not slaying dragons, not going to battle with huge armies, but within your own self, and being able to have the courage to say, okay, I see your point of view. Okay, I was wrong. That's the gift of compromise. It's not weakness. What your initial reaction is, what you might think is a weakness, is actually a strength. Everything that traditionally we think are weaknesses actually take a tremendous amount of strength. To get along with others, to work with others, takes a huge amount of courage and strength. And I feel like you already have the warrior courage. It's now a matter of refocusing it into the inner realms, slay the inner dragons, the inner demons, and being able to have the courage to work with others. I know it's scary, but you're going to do it. I know you can do it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I hope this video resonated with you and you found value in it. Go out there and make it a great month. Much love. Many blessings.